Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today in this video I'm going to discuss top 5 life advices. If I wish I knew earlier, I would have been much better human being than I was. This lesson is based practically on my own experiences. Somewhere where I've learned a lot of life lessons, gone through a lot of difficulties, faced a lot of failures, and still I've stand alone, been the person fighting the loneliness and befriending the uncertainty. There is a lot of things that I've learned coming to a new country and trying to do something of my own. So, the biggest lesson that I've learned on my own is that there are many things that can go wrong in life, but you should never get discouraged in life. The first lesson that I would give to anyone is when you start anything that is difficult, is to start taking small challenges. This will give you one of the two things that you can easily learn that's very easy to achieve. First is your ability to take responsibility of your own life. Second is your ability to be aware of the world, like how difficult world can be if you do not have your parents or your family with you. It can be difficult, it is not hard, but it is not that easy. It is very difficult at start, but once you start learning and settling down through your difficulties, you get to know exactly what can be done right and what can go wrong. So, after all of the trial and tribulations in my life, I've literally understood that most of the time you are always dependent on yourself. You need to take 100% responsibility of your life, and you should always understand and learn everything that you can for survival of your life. Second lesson that I would say that is very important for anyone who is trying to fight the world, fight the life, build a mindset, build something that is totally reliable is you need to learn consistency. I was not consistent in my life ever. Before that, I used to take big challenges, but I was failing a lot. And I know that it is difficult to continue any hard activity if you're not aware of the challenges. So, for instance, if you think consistency, and why am I talking about this consistency? Because I have learned from my personal experience that once you start becoming consistent at any kind of discipline, it can be business, it can be your personal health, it can be your mindset, it can be your friendship, it can be your circle. There are many things that if you try and remain consistent for a longer period of time, you will observe the things that you can never observe when you just want to go through life. Being consistent gives you this magical eye about life and gives you a new observation where you can see a lot of very great things in your life. Like consistency can really change your belief system. That is the most important point. And also, it can also change your frame of mind. Like it can also heal your past traumas because you are not someone who has been doing the stuff in your past. You are someone who is ready to take on new challenges and now has totally a different identity. The third lesson that I really learned was that discipline is the key to master your emotion. In this harsh world, you need to survive, and the base principle of survival comes from emotional intelligence. It is one of the greatest skills you must learn for your own self to be composed, calm, and handle difficult situation because there will be a lot of pressure. Every single day you want to quit. Every single day you don't want to deal with the life. Sometimes you feel like that's it. I don't want to do it. I want to quit. But that's where it all comes to emotional intelligence. Are you able to handle pressureful situations? Because a good life cannot come without difficulties. There are no shortcuts. There are always hard work. Always choose the harder right if you are given two choices in life. Everything I've experienced, whenever I have been trying to do something in shortcut, I've always paid for it in my later life. Or somehow God just punishes me for doing or taking the shortcuts in life. So never take shortcuts. Just be a hardworking person. And now let's move on to the fourth lesson that is very important. It is to have a great belief system and a great faith in yourself and your efforts. At start, you will not see any results, and it's a part of life. You need to understand this. from the beginning, because most people really want to get things quickly, and it does not work like that. You need to go through a lot of trial and tribulation to achieve the elite level, to get those rewards or capable. You need to become capable. So to become capable, you need to go through a lot of difficult trainings that you have to do on daily basis. It is very important that you go through all this character development. Like in a game, for example, you play a game and you want your character to develop very fast. Now that does not happen on the first day that you become elite. And if it happens on the first day you become professional, you don't actually enjoy the game and you quit the game just like that. So same goes through life. Once you start getting challenges, learn to do difficult tasks and improve your character. Same way, you need to improve your mindset, your health, your diet. It's very important. Moving on to the last lesson is your health. Your health is very important throughout the whole process, because if you do not have a good health, all of that is all in vain. Because when a person is not well, the first thing he is craving for is that, God, if I had a good health, I could enjoy everything in life. So your health is very important, and your health always starts with a good diet, everyday exercises, and meditation. You need to give these three things to your fundamentals to build a great body and a great mindset. It is very important to stay calm and understand all your surroundings if you want to become a competitive individual. It is very difficult to enjoy life if your principles and fundamentals are not in place, because most people goes wrong onto these places. Once you go onto wrong these places, like if you don't have a good diet, you become overweight and you will not be able to compete or to have a good lifestyle. It's not like something that you understand directly. It takes time, it takes a lot of practice, but that's what I say: have faith, be patient, and work on it. It's simple as that. Most of the time, like, I have a lot of personality where I sometimes used to overthink about it. Then I've stopped overthinking about it because now I know it's going to happen. It takes time to build the trust, build the faith, build the belief system. But if you're delusional enough to understand that you're learning from a professional and you know it's going to happen, now you can do it too. It's very easy to change in life from your past traumas, from anything that you want, but it is very difficult to adapt to something new. Because it is difficult at start, I would like to be honest to you. Passing on to the right information is very important to be clear, but it's also easy. And once you get through it, it's very peaceful, enjoyable, and a great experience that you can have for yourself, that you have done something difficult in your life. Thank you for watching this video, and if you found any value in this video, please do hit the like and share and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video.